Hello there and welcome
to the new channel.
Here to help you see
the new you.
My name is Carmine Ortega.
Dennis Calamba.
This is Nato Agbayani.
My name is Juan Lu.
I'm Chino.
I'm Trisha.
This is Apple Manansala.
This is Attorney Carlo Ibanez.
This is Attorney Sheila Santiago.
This is Angie.
This is Argamid.
My name is Dante Salama.
This is Jesse Francis Rebastillo.
I'm Dania Cunha.
Mon Mendoza.
I am Muppet Rahina.
I'm Leo Bryan.
Mike.
Nice one, dear.
Sir Al Ian Barcelona.
Marvin Salazar. This is Sunny Haldons.
Heidi Lumainos.
This is Ivan Jude.
Patrick Geronimo.
Alan Perez.
My name is Erwin Ursua.
My name is Bob.
My name is Lloyd Luna and this is
U-Turn.
The Talk.
Family Business.
The Puppet Stories.
After Shift.
PNC Town Hall.
YOLO.
Marketplace.
The Home Buyer.
HR Hotline.
Danny Art Show.
Healthline.
Foreign Affairs.
COVID Stories.
Awesome Day Show.
Thank you.
Money and More.
Cybernext.
Women at Work.
Win Within.
Port Project.
The Big Picture.
Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC ignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you. Sometimes life makes you blind and you choose something bad. You just wanna cry and hide and save your face from the crowd. But sometimes life makes you see the beauty in you and me. When you look up above, there is God and there is love. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC ignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new. We're here to help you see the newness of life. We're here to help you feel your hope is so real. You got the power to see. We'll help you see the new you. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel. The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello there and welcome to the new channel. We are here to help you see the new you. My name is Lloyd Luna and this is The Big Picture. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, or wherever you're watching from around the world. Good evening. I believe we'll have to thank God because it's Friday, the 27th day of November 2020. Walang Friday, no? So, oh my goodness. You must be expecting heavy traffic tonight. It's getting more and more normal, don't you think? We're saying hi and hello to those people who are already streamed in with us. Yung pong mga nakatune in at saka mga nanonood na ngayon, magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat. If you're watching us live right now, please do share our live stream link. You can also organize your own watch parties or send the same link to your chat groups so that your friends, families, and associates can watch the same inspirational show for tonight. And speaking of watching us live, please do watch us live as well on youtube.com/tncnow and drop some comments in there. If you're going to watch us on youtube.com/tncnow and you drop some comments in there, you can have an opportunity to get a gift courtesy of Unisol and TNC. Again, you go to youtube.com/tncnow, subscribe to our channel, and drop some comments in there. Join our conversation here tonight via YouTube, and you'll get an opportunity. No? Pwede kayo magkaroon ng gift na ito mula sa amin saka sa TNC. And the item that you can get, please watch the clip. Ira Mina is watching with us tonight. Hello, Ira. The swashable face mask, courtesy of Unisol and TNC, worth 800 pesos. If you're living within Metro Manila, delivery is on us, no problem. So again, go to youtube.com/TNC now, drop some comments there, subscribe to our channel. Well, share nyo rin po yung link para maraming makapanood for tonight. Now, the new channel, The Big Picture, is proud to support the effort of the Association of Philippine Franchisers Incorporated. So, a couple of weeks ago, we were invited to be part of the music video that also features Gary V. Ito po yung inspirational video, music video, supposed to be makatulong po sa inyo as we try to recover our lives and our businesses amid pandemic. So, please watch the clip and hopefully you can get inspiration from this. Please watch.
Nandyan na nga, balik sa simula, ganyan lang talaga, hirap sa umpisa, ngunit ano nga bang meron, tulihan ng hamon, ng bawat umaga, basta't nandyan ka, may pag-asa, dahan-dahan, sabay-sabay, anumang pagsubok ng buhay, dahan-dahan tayo ay muling babangon, tuloy-tuloy ang tulong, sabay din tayo, muling susulong, pwede pang mangarap ng bagong araw, pwede pang mangarap, pwede pa, oh, oh, pwede pang mangarap, iwan ang pangamba, pwede pang mangarap, basta't kasama ka, basta't nandyan ka, may pag-asa, dahan-dahan, sabay-sabay, anumang pagsubok ng buhay, dahan-dahan mababangon. Tuloy-tuloy ang tulong, sabay din tayo muling susulong. Pwede bang mangarap ng bagong araw? Pwede bang mangarap? Pwede ba? Pwede ba? Oh, oh. Pwede bang mangarap? Pwede bang mangarap? Iwan ang pangamba. Pwede bang mangarap? Pwede bang mangarap? Basta't kasama ka. Pwede bang mangarap?
Bayanihan Virtual Expo will happen very soon. If you are interested to join for free, please go to AFFI or AFI webpage sa Facebook para po makakuha kayo ng mga details. In the meantime, we are in full support of Bayanihan Virtual Expo for this year. So go there and check it out. Tingnan nyo kung pwede kayo makapag-register na doon so you can join, no? Para ma-connect yung business ninyo sa ating iba't ibang mga communities. Now, let's take a look at the headlines from the country's oldest running English newspaper, the Manila Times. Pandemic delays government infra program. New Malasakit Center opens in Lanao del Norte. PH to sign 600 million COVID vaccine deal. Senate okays 4.5 trillion peso national budget on third reading. NDRRMC forms panel to oversee dams. Bangsamoro transition extension, okay. Comelec has new commissioner. Mamba apologizes for offensive remarks. Lighter restrictions eyed in NCR after holidays. BOP surplus rises to highest in 10 years. Headlines presented to you by the Manila Times. For more news and information, please go to manilatimes.net or download their application at digitaledition.manilatimes.net. All right, now for our guest for tonight, this is interesting. Our guest for tonight is a registered psychologist and psychometrician. He is a full-time psychologist, play therapist, and artist. Di ba? Paano naman kaya pagka magkakasama yung mga yan? Nakakabilib lang. He finished his MS and BS psychology degrees at St. Louis University and is currently completing his PhD in development education at the University of Baguio. Now, ladies and gentlemen, he had his training for psychotherapy at Sunflower Children's Center in Baguio City and brought his psychology practice to the people by linking with LGUs and volunteer organizations. Ladies and gentlemen, Jojet Mondares is in the show. Good evening, Jojet. Thank you so much for coming to the Big Picture. Appreciate your time.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Again, thank you so much. We're privileged that you are here. Magkikwentuhan lamang tayo for the next 45 minutes or so. At tingnan natin kung paano may inspire yung mga tao because, as we all know, very obvious na this is an unprecedented time in history and we are shocked by the happenings started about 8 months ago. So first, I would like to ask, how have you been doing for the last 8 months? Nag-aaral ka pa? Alam ko, tinutuloy mo pa ba yan? Yung PhD mo. How are things going on in your life right now?
Yeah, for the past few months, we've been busy also helping sa mga nangailangan ng mga psychosocial interventions. Given the situation, me as a psychologist and with the other psychologists, we tried and we embrace yung new way of delivering psychological services, which is the telepsych. And aside from that, I've been very busy also giving talks sa mga companies in some institutions. And of course, on the sides, I go back still with my first love, which is coming up with several art pieces from plastic bags, and of course from the traditional way of doing things. Medyo busy.
Mm-hmm. And I can see meron ka na mga paintings dyan sa likod mo. So part pa yan ng kakagawa mo lang during the pandemic?
Eto, yung nasa likod, which is a tribute to Manansala, yung mother and child. This is actually from plastic bag art. This is one of my favorite works. Ito po ay galing sa plastic bags, yung ating sando bags. So, I fuse them using flat iron, yan. Tapos ganyan nangyayari. This one sa right side ko naman is from an acrylic, gawa ko siya during the pandemic. This talks about a little child hoping na sana wala nang face mask para makapaglaro naman siya.
Oo, very nice. Curious ako dun sa unang activity mo because as someone who have studied psychology, when the lockdown was declared, this is in March, particularly March 15, yung quarantine na tinatawag. What were you doing at the time, and what was the first thing that came into your mind when you heard about, we will be in quarantine?
Actually, during that time, we were to conduct a workshop on school-based mental health program, and all of the participants were already coming in. So, nakakapag-confirm na sila, and during that time, nag-declare na ang Manila na on the peak na yung news about the ECQ. So I was actually worried kung itutuloy ba namin yung aming workshop, since we would like also to make sure na everybody's safe. But since may mga nakapag-book na ng kanilang mga flights going to Baguio, we cannot do otherwise but to make sure na safe na lang lahat. So actually rush yung mga changes sa plans, like yung seminar kits namin, nagkaroon na ng mga alcohol, everybody is given face mask. Tapos yan, we called all participants telling them na if they cannot come because of health reasons, we would understand, and they can still use yung kanilang registration sa mga susunod naming seminars. But it was really it was really a difficult decision on my part, kasi ayaw ko rin na I will be risking the health of the participants. Pero dahil nandyan na sila, all we have to do is make sure that they are safe. So yun yung nangyari. Then days after, lockdown na. So instead of close na rin yung clinic, so we started planning naman on how to help, kasi may mga call na for online consultations. Yun, so I formed a team of psychologists to work on that.
Mabilis lang yung response ng mga tao na nangangailangan sila ng mga psychologists na kagaya mo. Yun ba yun? I mean, first few days pa lang talagang meron ng need ka kaagad. We understand that prior to the pandemic, syempre may mga need na sila. But in this particular case, parang bago ito. So first few days, parang meron na kaagad need.
Ganito kasi, sanay kasi yung clinic namin, yung office namin, that we offer free consultation once a month. And during that time, we are about to enter yung yung aming regular free consultation. Since hindi namin pwedeng magawa on-site because of the restrictions, we really have to address kung paano siya ibibigay din online. Since there were indeed several clients already who are hoping na matuloy yung free consultation. So we cannot do otherwise but really to meet the psychologist and plan kung paano namin itutuloy ito. And soon enough, after a few weeks, yan na, nagkakaroon na ng mga calls for for available psychologists to provide psychological interventions. Actually, around 28th yata of the month, we started already accepting online bookings para makatulong.
Let's do some step back a little bit. How did you become involved? I mean, what brought you to the psychology space? When you decided to take it? Bakit ka nagpunta dito? Ano yung specific na background mo going into?
Actually, growing, I was hoping to become an engineer. Yun yung totoo niyan. But nung pumasok ako ng college, knowing that there are a lot of students enrolling in the College of Engineering, nakita ang haba ng pila eh. So I decided to go to another line. Nakakaunti yung mga tao. So sabi ko, I went to psychology. Then I was not really, I'm not really aware yet of kung anong mangyayari after taking the course. But 3 years after, nasa third year na ako, fourth year,
What did you know about psychology when you fell in that line?
Well, nung nandun na ako, I'll be very honest, helping people was not yet actually the main objective. I really fell in love first with how the psychologists, graduating students would wear their uniform going from one school to another. Yun talaga yung umpisa, doon ako na inlaw. Sabi ko, parang ang gara nilang tingnan. But soon enough, I started to know more of the profession. And sabi ko nga, nung natutunan ko na siya when we started engaging in counseling and intervention, sabi ko, I guess this is the way, this is a calling whereby at least I get to make myself available for the people. Kaya when I started the practice, ang isa sa mga commitment ko is while some people are capable of paying, sabi ko, ang commitment namin siguro kailangan magkaroon naman ng free consultation din para regularly for the general public.
I'm going to ask about your involvement sa mga local government units. I mean, how did you start the process of talking to the government? Kasi normally kapag nasa private practice ka, you want to keep it really private because you don't want probably to get engaged with the government because as we know, medyo may conflict sometimes when we are working with the government agencies. So walk us through about the connection that you've made, how it started with the local government units.
It's like this. Every time we have seminars, a lot of agencies, government agencies, would talk about there are no available psychologists to help the LGUs. So what I did is to really communicate with the DSWD and really made myself available. Just to make sure that psychological services will be available to the people. Just like with the LGU of Tagudin, Mayor Versosa then was looking for a psychologist who is willing to travel. And since I work with the DSWD also, I accept referrals from them. So I told them, yeah, pwede ako and willing akong bumiyahe. So I've been traveling twice a month sa LGU ng Tagudin to provide psychological interventions. At least yung mga tao doon, they're no longer paying the services. It's the LGU who pays na, yung clinic namin. Yan.
Oo, magandang magandang connection. Pero simulat sa pool, talaga meron ka ng eye na you want to partner with volunteer organizations saka mga local government units at the time, parang nakita mo na ba kaagad yun? Or meron part sa buhay mo na parang, syempre gusto mo nang bawiin yung, gusto mo nang magkaroon ng return on investment. Kasi mukhang hindi rin naman mura yung course na kinuha.
Actually, I grew up from a poor family rin kasi. So as a child, I've been going around the city selling newspapers, sweepstakes, plastic bags, mga ganyan. And really,
Diyan yan sa Baguio?
Yes,
Diyan yan
dito
sa Baguio?
Yeah, dito sa Baguio. And nakita ko rin, no, kung paano talaga kahirap din maka-avail ng mga services yung mga yung mga madlang people. So normally nung nag-practice na ako, even before my private practice kasi, I was also connected with the government. Pero every now and then, I am being called to help also in psychosocial intervention sa Mindanao. Then I started to realize, mahirap minsan pagsabayin yung outreach programs mo, yung helping other people and being connected with the government. So nag-decide ako na to leave the government service, tapos mag-start na lang ng private practice so that at least I can make myself and my schedule more available for the people. So ganun actually nag-umpisa yon.
Very nice. Ngayon, we want our stream viewers to understand really what does it mean when you are a psychologist. So, kung ako yung isang ordinaryong tao, ano ang ginagawa ng isang psychologist? Kailan kita kakailanganin?
Okay. Gawin nating simple. Pag may concern ng isang tao, pwede naman siyang pumunta sa isang kaibigan, sa isang kapamilya, no, na pwedeng sabihin yung concerns niya. Pero may mga tao like ako bilang isang psychologist, I would say na because of how we view things, because of our training, mas nakaka-create kami ng therapeutic environment, no, nakaka-engage kami sa tao in such a way na less yung judgment, no, yung nararamdaman ng kausap namin na pwede palang makipag-usap lang ng mga seryosong bagay na hindi sila matatakot, hindi sila let's say ninervyusin. So basically, if you need a person na gusto mo na ikaw yung bida, ikaw yung nagsasalita, at ikaw lang yung napapakinggan, no? I guess mas pwede kang pumunta sa isang psychologist. Especially pag nakikita mo na na affected na yung functioning mo, hindi mo na magawa yung mga bagay na dati mong nagagawa, no? Then pwede kang pumunta sa amin. But I would like to mention, no? Hindi porket you're having a problem, diretso ka na sa isang psychologist. So, tulad nga sabi ko, pwede sa kaibigan, pwede sa kamag-anak, but at least we could say na a specialized field or a specialist would be able to provide you more than a regular conversation with a friend.
Okay, sige. So I'm going to pause for a short commercial. Then when we come back, please answer this question. Ano yung sign? Ano yung probably nangyayari na sa akin na masasabi ko sa sarili ko? Probably yung clue na masasabi ko na hindi na pwede yung friend lang or kung sino man dito nasa paligid ko or some strangers na kailangan kitang puntahan or yung kapwa mo psychologist in order for me to get help from. So the big picture on TNC will return. Please stay on our stream. Don't go away. Welcome back. You're still watching the Big Picture on the new channel. Before I call in back to the studio, our guest for tonight, please do hear this out. I'm inviting to watch our other inspirational shows on TNC. The Big Picture shares inspiring stories of notable personalities, Mondays to Fridays at 7 p.m. Human Resources Management on HR Hotline, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 12 noon. The Family Business is Everyone's Business, Saturdays at 4 p.m. Life, Business, and Success Stories on the Fort Project, Saturdays 10 p.m. or 10 p.m. Philippines and 6 p.m. Dubai. Beauty Beyond What Your Eyes Can See, Usapang Beauty, Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. Time to hear positive stories from those who recovered. COVID Stories, Saturdays at 10:30 a.m. Life Purpose and Turnaround Stories, U-Turn, Mondays and Thursdays at 10:30 a.m. Build and Own a Property, The Home Buyer, Mondays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. Laugh and Learn from Puppetry Arts Around the World, The Puppet Stories, Mondays at 5:30 p.m. Magbenta, bumili at tumulong dahil bukas na ang TNC Marketplace on Online Night Bazaar, Thursdays and Fridays at 10 p.m. Know Your Rights and Basic Laws, YOLO, Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. Learn about money and more, Tuesdays, 8:30 p.m. Philippine time and 5:30 a.m. California, USA. Two leaders in one platform, TNC The Talk, Mondays at 12 noon. Chill and Booze, After Shift, Wednesdays and Fridays at 8:30 p.m. Strategize and win in life through Win Within, Saturdays at 8:30 p.m. Dream, Achieve, Nurture, and Inspire. Watch Danny Arts Show Fridays at 5:30 p.m. Learn Together Across Borders, Foreign Affairs, Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. Because Health is Wealth, Healthline, Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Celebrate Women at Work, 9 a.m. Saturdays. Always Have an Awesome Day, Mondays, 2:30 p.m. CyberNext empowers people and organizations to be secure in a digital world today, Wednesdays at 12 noon. Know the emerging technologies that shape our future, TechQ, Fridays at 2:30 p.m. Learn and know more about market leaders on Tuesdays and Saturdays at 5:30 p.m. Having a well home brings you a well life, Tuesdays and Saturdays at 2:30 p.m. More about coping and coupling, couple goals, Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. Catch also our TNC original shows, such as One Day, a live storytelling alternates with TNC Town Hall, co-hosted by TNC founders yours truly and Apple, a show where we talk to you, our valued audience. More upcoming shows on TNC that will truly inspire you. Please follow our channel on Facebook and YouTube, and let us help you hashtag See the New You. Now, I'm also inviting you to join and be part of Pink 2020 Positive Impact on Nations Change that will happen on December 1 from 9 a.m. to 12 noon, live on this page, TNC page, as well as JCI Makati Facebook page. Now, the registration is for free. The event, Building a Stronger You, Building a Stronger Youth for the Future, features speakers like myself, Pocholo Gonzalez, Ian Barcelona, and Brycan Dayao. So this is a very important event if you want some sort of an empowering live session that features one of some of the country's very young, promising, and engaging speakers. So the event will be moderated by Dane Serrano and Joey Garcia. Of course, the event is presented to us by JCI Makati at TNC, as well as the National Youth Commission, and together with Platinum Partners na nakikita niyo po, Platinum Gold sponsors na makikita niyo po dito sa ating screen. Now, back to our guest, Jojet Mondares is still here with us. Thank you so much again, Jojet, for staying with us. Maraming salamat. So, the question before I pause for commercial is, how do I really know that I need a professional help na? Na baka hindi nito kaya ng kwento-kwentuhan lang.
Okay. Ang isang tinitingnan natin is yung nagkakaroon na ng impairment sa functions, no? Like hindi mo apektado na yung trabaho, yung daily routines, social interactions mo, no? Nakikita mo na it's really distressing, no? Affected ka na talaga. So, yun yung tinitingnan natin kung may impairment na sa function. So, kapag yun ay nakikita natin, kailangan na natin na mag-seek talaga ng help. Kaya minsan ang pinakatinatanong diyan yung client, yung tao talaga na kaya pa ba, no? Kung may impairments na, yun, we really recommend na kailangan na nilang mag-seek ng help.
Mm-mm. And then madali lang naman kayong madali ba kayong makita?
Yeah, oo naman. Oo naman, madali kaming makita, especially now, with social media. You can easily search for the names of the psychologists. And the Psychological Association of the Philippines, meron din namang mga several groups at makikita rin yung mga listahan ng mga professionals na available.
Yung impairment, makikita ko yun, I mean, sa ginagawa ko, mararamdaman ko yun, malalaman ko yun, or somebody has to tell me that I am already impaired as far as my profession or the things that I do are concerned.
Both yan eh. Basically, ang pwedeng hindi mo nakikita, pero nakikita ng iba. But basically, it's important that we recognize.
Because I can deny as much as I can, right? I mean, I can deny. I mean, pwede ko hindi tanggapin na I have a problem and maybe I'm problematic and I can just keep moving forward. Pero yun pala, kailangan ko ng tulong. So, how is it?
And that's really a big problem, no? Kasi minsan, we know there's already impairment pero we are on denial tayo. So sometimes we really need somebody who would really tell us that there's really something wrong, no? Kasi kailangan makita yun eh. Kasi pag hindi mo nakikita yun, you won't seek help. Kahit i-convince ka ng tao na you need help, pero ikaw hindi mo talaga nakikita na kailangan mo ng help, then you won't really seek help. So mahalaga na magkaroon ka ng insight about what is happening.
Ano mga causes ng mga psychological challenges? Gusto ko tawagin yung problems, pero sige. Psychological challenges. Ano yung mga causes niyan base sa napag-aralan ninyo or probably sa mga studies na nakita mo na or sa experience, in fact, na nakuha mo over the past couple of years?
Basically, when we talk about mental health concerns, maraming possible explanations dyan, maraming possible causes. This can be a problem can be brought about by biochemical problems or biological in nature. Pwede rin psychosocial in nature, or if we make it very, very layman, pwede nating banggitin na this would indeed come from the stressors that we are experiencing, like things from the external stressors coming from the environment. Pero kailangan din makita na meron tayong tinatawag na internal stressors. And when these two things would really come together, mas heightened yung nararamdaman nating stress. And if ever we are unable to really cope with this one, they tend to manifest into psychological concerns or some worries, to the point na minsan mag-aggravate to medical conditions as well as mental health issues. So yun yung pwedeng panggalingan.
Sa experience mo, mas yung may psychological, challenges? Is it more of a personal life or professional life? Base sa experience mo lang na lumapit na sa iyo yung mga tao. Siguro, sabihin natin, is it 5, 8 out of 10 na mas marami na they are coming to you because they have personal problems or challenges or yung mga stressors nila external, internal, but very personal rather than professional?
Most of my clients would come because of personal concerns, not really professional. But there are a good amount of clients also that they would come because of some issues at work. But majority of my clients would normally stem from concerns, personal concerns, as a result of interaction sa bahay and with friends. Ganun yung karamihan ng mga clients na pupunta sa akin.
Oo, kaya ako natanong kasi syempre, number one stressor daw nila love life. Hindi ko alam. especially ngayon na long distance lahat. Let's talk about that a bit, being away from the people you love. And this happened in an instant, di ba? Parang hindi nakapagplano kumbaga kung ako yung may family, for example, because I have spoken to the Philippine National Police Health Services Division, and sabi nila, sir, 1 year na po kami hindi nakauwi sa bahay, hindi ko nakita ang mga anak ko, video call lang kami, etc. And the reason I'm asking is because we are working now at a distance, Hindi tayo kagaya dati. And we are very social, by the way, prior to pandemic. I mean, ever since naman, kapag tao, very social yan. So, what I'm saying is, how do people survive this non-social environment na kailangan nila? Not to mention, na hindi lang yun magkahiwalay, no? Parehas kayo na meron din kayong pinagdadaanan altogether.
When we talk about yung stress as a result of what is happening now, yung new normal, there are several ways of dealing with it. Like, one would be solution focused approach, where you really would focus on reducing the stressors. But there are instances na ang concern natin is trying to manage the stress itself. And yun nga in most of my talks, no, sinasabi ko na the problem really is that given the new normal, hindi tayo sanay, or minsan yung dating nakasanayan natin on ways on how to release the tension brought about by the stressors na nararamdaman natin, hindi natin nagagawa. Kasi nga dati, a lot of us who are used to going out with their friends kapag may problema, or probably eating with friends, or makikipag-converse. And during the lockdown and given the new normal, very limited yung yung interaction. Kaya mahalaga na makita natin kung ano pa ba yung ways natin on how to cope with this tension brought about by the anxiety. In the model na ginagamit ko, when you focus on the stress that you are feeling, yung tension within, there are 3 ways where you can actually release the tension, no? Like verbal release, physical release, and creative release. Pero yun nga sabi ko, dati nasanay tayo sa verbal release na may kasama na social interaction. So, mahirap yon kapag hindi ka sanay sa other ways of releasing tension. So, it is indeed a challenge na kailangan nating matutunan. How do we cope with this one away from the things that we used to do? Okay? Kaya mahalaga nga na mahalaga na magkaroon tayo ng given the new normal. Social interaction is still there kahit virtual, no? Connection is still there kahit hindi frequent. Okay? So we really get to reframe things, and we really get to know also how to really be happy also given the new normal na limited yung social interaction. Because in the end you will not always be with somebody. Ganun naman talaga yan. So you should also know how to be more happy by yourself.
Especially when you die, I don't think you will be with somebody.
Totoo naman yun, no? We are social beings, no? We would love to be with other people, but you can't be with a person 24/7. So mahalaga rin talaga that you have to feel happy, you get to feel satisfied, you get to feel the value of life, even kahit mag-isa ka rin, no? Kasi mahalaga yun eh.
Kasi hindi tayo sanay, no? Jojet, na 8 months na hindi I mean, this is 8 months. We're not talking about 1 week na. Pwede pa 1 week na magkulit pa. Pero this is kind of prolonged. So, I think this stress is even more, it's heavy.
Oo. Siguro yung first few weeks, medyo na-enjoy pa natin eh. Kasi we have time, no? With ourselves or with the members of the family. Pero habang tumatagal, hindi tayo sanay dun eh. Hindi tayo sanay doon. Yung lockdown with the members of the family, you get to realize na you are with people and yet you need to know also a certain space for yourself. Medyo hindi tayo sanay sa ganun eh. So, nangangapa yung mga tao during the first few months ng mga nangyayari. Especially nga, nabanggit niya yung sa PN kanina, matagal sila na nasa training yung iba, no? And indeed, may mga lumalabas na manifestations ng mga ganong situation na kailangan din talagang i-address din yung mga nasa training.
Oo, definitely, kasi sabi nila trabaho namin nurse, at the same time kailangan din namin magpulis, because I think yung mga frontliners natin hindi naman tumigil ang government, di ba, sa kanilang services. In fact, mas nadagdagan yung kanilang mga trabaho because government yan, di pa pwedeng tumigil. Okay, Jojet, I'm going to pause for another commercial break, and then when we come back, let's talk about things more about that and how you and your team can help kung paano ka ma-reach out. Also, when we come back, we're going to play some game. Are you in?
Sure.
Okay, surprise game yan. Huwag ka magala, hindi ka mahirapan. Walang masyadong calculate. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, don't go away. The Big Picture on TNC will be right back. Please stay on our stream. Welcome back. You're still watching The Big Picture on the new channel. Let's bring in back Jojet Mondares, our guest for tonight, psychologist and mental health advocate. Okay, let's have a game. Jojet, this is just, making your choice. So I'm going to mention some items and you tell us whether you prefer it to be small or big. So big, magbabanggit ako ng item. Tapos sabihin mo na kung gusto mo dun sa item na yun ay malaki or maliit. And then second part, I'm going to ask you some questions na kailangan mo lang sagutin, hindi mo kailangan magpaliwanag. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Coffee.
Big.
Expected, yes. Milk tea. Sa Baguio, milk tea.
Small.
Small. Sa Baguio, milk tea. Car.
Car, big.
House.
Big.
Credit card limit.
Small lang. Para walang
Wallet.
utang. Wallet. Hindi ako sanay mag-wallet eh. Small lang.
Okay, small lang. Planet in the solar system.
Big.
Bed in your bedroom.
Big.
Wristwatch.
Small. Hindi ako mahilig magrelo eh.
Kala ko malino pa yung mata. Anyway. Okay, please answer the question. If heaven is true, except from your family members and myself, who do you want to take with you to heaven when you are called today?
Probably a friend lang.
Do you have a name?
Kawawa naman yung babanggitin ko. Probably one of my probably he's enjoying his life dito sa mundo, tapos tatawagin ko siya. But probably I would like to bring with me one of my best friends siguro. No, I would bring probably Eric. No, my best friend.
Eric. I'm going to give you some names. Maybe you can consider. I don't know if you know them. Si Mark, si Roxanne, si Gemma, si Neil, si Jerry, si Rose. Ito yung mga nanonood. Karensky. I don't know if you're familiar with one of them.
Yeah.
Or some of them.
Oo.
Yeah.
Actually,
si Jack,
yung iba mga estudyante ko, kaibigan.
Okay. Anyway, question number 2. If you are a barber, sino naman ang celebrity na gusto mong gupitan ngayong time ng quarantine?
Gusto kong gupitan sa celebrity. Siguro, Sino ba yung ano ngayon, yung pinag-uusapan ngayon? Si Mystica. Gugupitan ko siya.
Si Mystic. Okay. Amazing choice. If you are a gym instructor, sino namang politician na gusto mong i-train sa gym?
Sa gym. Siguro si President na lang siguro. Gusto ko siyang i-train sa gym.
Sige. If you were an astronaut, sino namang gusto mong isama? Isang mahal mo sa buhay, isama sa outer space.
My wife, Jonah, of course.
Wow. Talagang confident. Siya talaga gusto mong isama?
Oo, sasama ko siya.
Okay. Isa lang ang pwedeng bumalik. Sino babalik?
Kasi may mga kids, siguro siya na lang muna.
Sige. You're not sure, so siguro. Yeah. Because of the kids. Kung walang kids, di ikaw.
Pwede. Kung mag-i-enjoy siya sa space.
Sige, okay. Hindi ko na dadagdagan pa ng fuel yung fire. So let's proceed with the next question. When you have all the money, if you have all the money in the world, which company are you going to buy?
Which company? Siguro I'll buy walang very particular, but an oil company probably. Kasi tingin ko we can generate more funds to be na pwedeng gamitin to help other people.
Sige, oil company. Okay, thank you so much, Jojet, for playing the game, for being a good sport. Although hindi mo na perfect yung ating laro, pero okay na. Passing grade, I think I can give you a passing grade. Good. Okay, let's go back. We are still in a dire situation. This is still challenging. Nakikita na ba natin ngayon yung mental health crisis? Nandun na ba tayo or papasok na tayo doon? Kasi hindi naman ito biglang Monday babalik na lahat, di ba? So we are still carrying tons of emotions that probably some of us are no longer able to manage, so to speak. So nakikita ba na nagpipik na tayo, papunta na tayo doon sa mental health crisis, because some studies claim that this is the next crisis after this pandemic?
Well, studies would really show na malaki kasi talaga yung naiiwan na marka ng mga pandemic sa mga disasters psychologically. Yun yung dala-dala kasi natin eh. Ang nakikita ko sa mga nangyayari ngayon, and not only the pandemic, the demands of the new normal, yung mga disasters na nangyayari, nakikita ko dadami pa, magiging mas complicated pa. And we really have to prepare for the transition of really accepting and embracing kung ano yung mangyayari, because hindi pa natin masabi kung hanggang kailan to. So, yan, nakikita ko marami pang darating at magiging complicated pa. Papasok pa lang tayo. So, doon sa but with all the discussions with other specialists as well, yun nga ang binabanggit ng iba is we are entering in transition where we are also starting to learn how to embrace and to live with the new normal. But because it is something new, it will be a great challenge. And there will be other challenges na i-embrace natin. So things will be more, I think, medyo magiging mas complicated pa yung mga mangyayari.
Okay, that said, you've been working out with local government leaders, so do you think we are preparing or we are prepared na tanggapin itong ganitong klase ng crisis, yung mental health crisis? Do sa mga local governments, I mean, are we preparing for that, or we are just too busy with this pandemic that wala pa tayo dun sa point na we are preparing ourselves dun sa next, which is probably mga mental health related issues?
Actually, nakikita ko nagpre-prepare na. I would like to mention the city of Baguio. The city of Baguio is actually working on an ordinance related to mental health. So this is a manifestation that the LGUs, especially dito sa lugar namin, is already preparing, especially orienting also health professionals to help in the issues of the mental health. Another thing is in the other LGUs that I work with, they really recognize the importance of let's say professionals in helping the people. Like aside from the pandemic, in Ilocos region, nasalanta rin sila ng ASF, yung sa mga baboy na inaalaga nila, and this also had an impact sa mga tao. And the LGU of Tagudin also recognizes na kailangan makumusta at makausap yung mga tao. So I think we are becoming more aware of what is happening and the need of yung mga specialists natin and allied professionals in making sure that everybody is mentally healthy. Yun nga, the more complicated things would become in the future, ang nagiging maganda naman, mas nagiging aware tayo at mas dumadami yung gustong magtulong-tulong to make sure that everybody's mentally healthy.
Oo, kasi otherwise, kung hindi natin ma-anticipate na darating yon, which is ngayon, obviously, nangyayari na. Yun pa nga lang 3 months, 4 months, di ba? 5 months sa lockdown, ang dami na nating nababalitaan na mga mental health-related problems. So, all the more na kailangan natin mag-prepare. Okay, Jojet, the last question that I always ask my friends here in the show is, considering that all these things are still with us, I mean, the challenges are still here, and these are not just ordinary challenges in an ordinary time, because this is really a special time. What's the big picture that you are seeing in general perspective base sa nangyayari ngayon? Ano yung kailangan makita ng mga tao na nakita mo na most of them probably hindi pa nila nakikita?
Well, during the onset of the pandemic, we've been very focused really on what is happening as days would come. But I guess dahil lumawak na humaba to, we really get to see that yung nangyayaring ito is basically part of a bigger story or a bigger picture nga na tulad ng sabi mo. And this may be difficult, but I guess this would really push everyone to adjust and embrace what is really happening. And ang pinakamaganda sa lahat na nakikita ko, everybody seemed to recognize yung role nila or yung contribution nila dito sa nangyayaring pandemic. It may be difficult, but as we see how these things are connected with each other, ako as a person, not necessarily as a psychologist, ako as a person, I see that there are no accidents in life. Everything is part of a bigger masterpiece. Everything is happening with because of a bigger story or a purpose. So I'm seeing better days to come where people get to see their contributions in helping people cope with the stressors brought about by this pandemic. It's difficult, but I see people helping each other.
It's like the paintings and the artworks that you have, they are not easy to fix or to organize, but after all things are there and settled and napagtagpi-tagpi mo, yun yung sinasabi mong masterpiece, and no one can say it better than you because you're also an artist. Later on siguro, or then the next episode sa may invite ka namin, let's talk about naman yung artistic side mo, because ito yung napag-usapan natin ngayon, very psychological. But thank you, Jojet, for your time. Appreciate it. Social media accounts do you want to promote prior to your...
I would like to mention Psych Start, Psychological Academic and Art Services is offering free consultation every once a month. That is every last Sunday of the month. So our free consultation is scheduled this Sunday, the 29th of November. So for those who think they need to talk to a psychologist or a counselor, at least to have a verbal release of tension, or probably to explore their options given the things that are happening now, you can just visit our FB page and book for a free consultation. This will be conducted online, so you will be assigned accordingly either to a psychologist or a counselor. So this is our commitment. No, this is free. So you take advantage. You can share this to friends, or at least if you think you need the service, just feel free to visit us.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jojet Mondares, live from Baguio City. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. The big picture would like to thank Puzzlebox BPO Inc., also as our sponsors, Unisol, Well Life, as well as Aliaga Rice Supply. Maraming salamat, PAPSPLP, and sa Step Back Leadership Consultancy. I'm your host, Lloyd Luna. Thank you so much for watching tonight's The Big Picture. Next on TNC, which you don't have to go away really, is Friday. After Shift. Please stay tuned. Don't go away. 8:30 After Shift. Bye-bye.